Hey guys, this is Joe. Welcome to another how-to origami tutorial, and this tutorial will teach you how to make the Origami F15, which is actually slightly easier than the Origami F16, so if you've made that before, this should be no problem. The first steps you're going to do are to fold it in half lengthwise. Make sure you line up the corners. By the way, I'm using standard copy paper. Do this. Okay, once you've made a very strong crease there, unfold. Alright, now you're going to take the top of your paper and fold it down till it's about 1/3 of an inch from the bottom or so. Now I'm noticing my paper wasn't perfectly cut, so this may come out a little bit funny, but that's what I'm going to have to work with, I guess. Alright, once you've got it there, fold. Okay, now unfold. Now you should be able to easily see where both of the lines you just made cross, which for me is right there. So now you're going to fold the diagonals along that point. So, for example, this crease lines up with this crease. You want to make the center crease continuous. So now this crease is one continuous line, and it passes through that point. Once you've met those criteria, you know you have a perfect diagonal, and you can finalize the fold. Alright, unfold and do the same thing going the other direction. So make sure you're rotating along that point. Line up the center crease. And finalize. Okay, unfold. Now you're going to mount and fold on this crease right here, and you're going to pretend like this was a water bomb base by drawing in these two edges. I'm going to show you slowly in case you haven't done this before. Draw them in towards you and squash fold. Alright, once you've got it to here, now just touch up the edges here, make them very accurate creases. Alright, so it should look like this. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing clearly. Alright, so now you should have two wing flaps towards the top. Fold them both over to one side, so there's only one flap on this side, and fold this edge so that it's close to but not touching the center crease. So that's about here for me. Okay, perfect. So now you can rotate it about 90 degrees this direction, and you're going to fold up the tail. You should fold this edge up till it touches that point right there, and the end of this crease right here should be about the same distance, or another way to say this, the distance between this point and this point should be about the same between this point and where this crease will be. So for me, it looks like it'll be about here. Alright, so see how from here to here is about the same distance as here to here. Alright, now you're going to take these two wings, rotate it 180 degrees, and repeat on this side. And you can refer to this side to see exactly where this fold was, so you can line them up perfectly. A symmetrical plane is much better than a lopsided plane. Okay, so once you folded this out, Now you're going to open up the wings like this, and you're going to fold the edges down. So I fold from the very corner right here all the way down to about halfway down this edge of the wing. So about there. Okay, so about like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so once you've done that and the creases are very strong, then fold both the wings so that they're on one side. Alright, rotate. So now you're going to fold the wing up so that it touches this point of the tail right here. Alright, and it should form a perfect 90-degree angle between these two edges. Also, the distance between here and here should be a little bit less than the distance between here and here. So for me, this looks perfect. Alright, you're going to have to make sure you're creasing very strongly on this part of the wing where you made it thicker. Alright, crease that down. Okay, now hold this wing down firmly and fold the body back up like that. Again, crease strongly. Okay, pull this wing back down, and this is the last step for the tail. You're going to fold this edge back down from this point to a little bit before the corner here. This will give it a better shape. Alright, so now fold both wings up, rotate 180 degrees, and repeat the same steps. Fold the wing up, and actually just to make sure your plane is symmetrical, you can fold the same, fold to the same edge right here. So you can make sure these two creases right here line up, and that'll guarantee that your wings will be at least very close to symmetrical. Okay, fold it back up like that. Okay, fold it back down, and then fold in the tail. Like that. When you fold the wing back out, it should look like this. So now it's starting to look a lot more like a plane, right? So flip it over, and you'll notice these two pieces of paper protruding right here. Fold them over like that. Make sure this crease is very strong because the paper is very thick. Alright. So now you're going to fold it, valley fold, like this. And again, this part of the paper will be really thick, so you gotta make sure you're pressing down really firmly. Alright. So now you're going to fold the wings out. I like to go from this point right here and then go make a fold parallel to the base of the plane. So looks like that. flip it over and fold this side down as well. Make sure that the wings line up. Making sure the wings and the tail line up here should be your first priority, because that'll make it fly correctly. If they're not lined up, it won't fly correctly, and it might not even fly at all. Okay, again, crease very firmly. Alright, so now you should be able to lift them up a little bit. So here's where you'll form the back part of the plane. So you're going to take this top layer right here and fold it inwards. About like that. And then fold it back. And it should stick up vertically like this. Notice mine isn't standing up perfectly vertically, but there we go. Just stand up like that. Repeat on this side. Try and keep it symmetrical with the other side. Okay, so when you're done folding them up, it should look like this. The next step, you're going to fold up the winglets like that. They should just be a very small fold. Alright, do the same thing on the other side. As usual, try and keep it symmetrical with the other side. Alright, so now for your very last step, you'll notice these two flaps we had right here. There should be a little bit of a pocket on each side. Stick one of the flaps, maybe you can see better if I hold it here. There should be a pocket. Stick one of the flaps into that pocket. Oops. There we go. Should hold the nose together and keep the plane's shape intact. So there you go. It's the Origami F15. Flies pretty well. Hope you enjoy it. Have fun. See you in the next video.